Today is February 1st and the start of Black History Month here in America. Jazz is Black history, and while I celebrate that all year long, I will be highlighting some truly impactful stories to share with you all this month. I want to start with a story about Louis Armstrong, one of the founding fathers of jazz, and how his genius and Black excellence helped define American education as we know it today. On October 12, 1931, Louis Armstrong performed for a local dance in Texas. It was an ordinary gig. This was during segregation, and it was a whites-only dance. One of the attendees of this dance was a college student by the name of Charles Black. Charles Black didn't know anything about Louis Armstrong, but he went to the dance anyway, expecting that there might be some cute girls there, and he ended up having an experience that was way more than what he could have ever expected. That night, he stood in awe, reveling in the presence of a genius. And the fact that that genius was a Black man completely changed his life. Living in Texas in the 1930s, he had only been presented with an image of Blackness that was subservient and unintelligent. But Louis Armstrong was far from that, even in the face of adversity. Charles Black, who had been studying Greek classics at the time, went on to become a lawyer, and he became one of the lawyers on the Brown versus the Board of Education case that ended segregated schools in America. My mom was in first grade when that happened. She was able to attend schools that were previously only for white students. They had better resources and better teachers. She was able to join the citywide orchestras with my Aunt Gail, who played violin. This gave them access to the same musical education that the white kids attending public school in New York City were able to have. Their Black excellence shined bright in those spaces, even in the face of adversity. And they continued a legacy of influence that Louis Armstrong started. Stay tuned for part 2 as we continue growing up jazz in the next video.